Admiral, aside from all of the political talk about relative strengths of the military units, from your perspective, do you feel either the Sixth or the Navy, per se, is that a disadvantage anywhere?
Well, I think it's a very situational thing. Anywhere covers a lot of territory, and obviously the closer you get to the territory of a potential problem, the more trouble you're going to have. I think there is a trend, which I hope is going to be arrested this year, toward a declining United States military strength vis-a-vis that of the USSR, and I think that's a trend that's potentially very troublesome.
Where is the most pointed area of this trend?
Well, I don't think you can single out any one area. We see a tremendous build-up in Soviet strategic forces, in their, qualitatively at least, in their ground forces and in their air forces, and certainly the story of the Soviet Navy, which has gone from a second-class coastal defense force to a first-class seven-ocean Navy that's operationally capable and technically capable over the past few years, is one to give all Americans who understand the importance of control of the sea and air to our country and to our friends, give them pause.
You say you hope it will be arrested this year. How would it be arrested?
Well, as you know, the President has proposals before the Congress now for some increase in the Navy's shipbuilding program. I think there are other actions also which I would advocate, having to do with improving our air power and in some technical areas which, taken together, would arrest the trend.
There have been some major political changes in Asia, starting with Thailand, we'll say. How do you think this is going to affect us in our Navy?
Well, as you know, I think it obviously very much in the Thai interest, and as a matter of fact very much in the American interest, that Thailand should continue to be independent, that she should continue to be able to handle her insurgencies and the pressures of her communist neighbors, and that she should continue under a democratic parliamentary form of government. They've just had an election. They're still doing the jockeying in which the various parties will come together to form a ruling coalition. Certainly our hope that they get a good one. In the meantime, we are proceeding to withdraw with good grace and without recrimination, because we believe in the long-term friendship of the two countries.
Is this going to hamper us in a strategic way, being out of Thailand?
I think it will have considerable importance, but not vital importance.
What about the major changes in China, just yesterday, as a matter of fact? What's this going to portend?
I think that's the number one question. There are not very many people, if there are any on this side, who really knows what's going on in the struggle for the Chinese leadership. We have, as you know, seen the apparent deposition of one leader, Deng Xiaoping, the apparent reassertion by Chairman Mao of his ascendancy over the country. We can't predict what's going to happen, I don't think, with any clarity, or even what the consequences are likely to be. But I think the orientation of China more favorably to the United States, and particularly toward our presence in Asia, is going to continue, because I think that's fundamental to their situation in that country.
Would you say that you were worried or concerned? Do you think there's cause for worry or just attentive concern to this Chinese situation?
There's cause for great interest. I can't tell you whether it's going to come out better or less favorable.